Hello everybody and welcome back to another video of Poppy's Builds. Today is my first official apartment build video. Apartments, apart from tiny homes, are one of my favorite things to build. And this is actually my first time ever building in this apartment layout from Eco Lifestyle. And the first thing that I have to say is, where are all of the windows? Why does this apartment have 3 windows? What is happening? There is no natural light in this apartment and it is exhausting because where are the windows? Okay, that's just my biggest gripe about this right now, is the fact that it only has 3 windows and they're like the 3 smallest windows possible pretty much. Why? Okay, now that I've said my piece about the windows, you'll only probably hear about them for the next 13 minutes. Because where are they? And why can't I add any more? And I am sad. Very, very sad. So what I am currently building, after the fact that I got over how little windows there were, is a 3-bedroom apartment for a family of either 4 or 5, depending on if you want to play with 1 or 2 parents. It is a family of 4 or 5 with 3 teenage girls. So as you can see, what I'm looking at right now is going to be the kitchen, living room. There's the bathroom, and then the rooms in the back are going to be the 3 rooms. I wanted to go with this wood initially, but then I thought to myself, no, let's make this a little bit more like posh and proper and finished in the bedrooms, but kind of run down in the living room area. Like, they've only started renovating the place they're living in, and the parents care a lot about their children, and so they've made their rooms the nicest. And then I put this beautiful little like heart wallpaper that I never use for the girls' rooms because it's from their childhood and they never had a chance to paint it into something more like teenage and posh, and I love it. So this little awkward hallway is going to be the hallway entryway into the bedrooms, and this one right here is what I decided to be the parents' room, is the one with no windows currently. I decided to add windows into another room just to let in some light, so whoever has the room that is adjacent to the parent, they're gonna have windows on both sides of them, like one into their parents' room, which is kind of weird, but I refuse to have a bedroom typically without any windows. You have to have windows, people. Again, why are there so little windows in this place? Come on, am I crazy? Like, what's happening here, people? Why? So this bedroom here, this is the twins' bedroom. Decided it's going to be a set of twins. They weren't planning on having 3 children, but they did. They loved them all. But if they had known they were going to have 3, they would have probably moved into an apartment with a bigger space, more space. And I made this a bit like light toned, open and airy, because again it's very awkward layout, very small spaces. And this bedroom is for the oldest teen female sim, and she is an aspiring photographer, which is how I decorated her whole entire room. Again, that was me literally just contemplating how am I going to put the bed into the parents' room. So I know personally for me, I can't have 2 Sims sleep in the same bed if one of the beds is on the wall. But I've heard from others that it doesn't glitch for them because the Sims just scoot on over. So that's why I said it's a family room of 4 or 5. If you can play with a sim that can scoot on over to the wall, it's for a family of 5. If you can't, it's for a family of 4. But that's the nice double bed. So they've got the smallest room in the house, you know, caring for their children. And this is when I decided no kids, because I couldn't fit any of the skill building things in. And when I decided, okay, she wants to be a photographer, and maybe because of where she lives, she's like a photography advocate for a cleaner and more sustainable environment. She can take photos of all of the disarray and pollution surrounding her, and maybe her photos are what advocate and change the area. Who knows? her room is absolutely my favorite. It has the most open layout, most open feel, and also has the most, like, things. Has the most things that she can do things with. Wow, that was not very proper grammar. But I put in a little stereo, so she can take photos, she can dance. And it looks good. You know, you can dance if you want to. Okay. Don't want to get copyrighted. But that's the song she's dancing to when she's in her room. Everybody, it is officially snowing outside. So, happy winter to all of those that have winter during this time. I'm currently recording in my car because our house is being inspected and I can't go anywhere because of, you know, December 2020. We know what's happening in 2020. So I'm just chilling safely alone. But there's this little guy, sorry, I'm so distracted. There's a kid outside and he's got his tongue out. Adorable. Happy winter to all. That's the parents' room, again, very simple. And so I decided if this is a room that's being shared by two teen girls, they're both very into makeup and perfumes and reading, and just I added clutter and a lot of stuff that I myself owned as a teenager, except for perfume. I don't like perfume, so that would not be something I ever owned, but these Sims do. And because the bathroom's too small, they do a lot of their stuff in their own room, and it looks so, so awesome. I thought this lamp was a bit too big for the space, and I eventually just ended up changing most of the layout in here to fit a desk with a computer in it, because I knew where I wanted it in the living and kitchen room, but then when I put the kitchen in, as we're going to see, none of the layout worked, so I ended up putting the only computer in the house in this shared bedroom. And I moved where the easel was because I knew none of that was functional. I play tested this house except for the easel, I just realized, and all of it's completely functional. I don't think I showed it, but I ended up switching the pinker bed so it would face the other way, and then I also ended up switching or pushing the toilet closer to the sink so that they could get into the shower. Decided to add some towels, and then I realized where I had put the door. I had to move all of the towels, but it's a fully functional bathroom, and I guess it is only a family of 4. Upon reflection, I only put 4 towels in there, so if you're going to play with a family of 5, you might need to add another towel. And here's where I was like, okay, this is great. I'll put a little desk and study. It's like a nice cute little corner. And I had to end up moving it because this is where I put the kitchen. Initially I had the kitchen where it's going right now. Like nice beautiful corner, nice large kitchen. But then I realized I couldn't fit in a dining room table. I couldn't really fit in a living room. It was too much space for the kitchen without any functionality of it. So ignore this layout completely. It's gonna be completely moved. As we realize right here, I go, oh, if I put a dining room table, how the heck where is my living room gonna go? There's just not enough space. Well, there is enough space, but it was just a bit too tight of a layout in my opinion, so I ended up moving the kitchen. And as I said, for this living room kitchen area, I decided to go with a bit more rundown, well-worn appliances and items to replicate the fact that this is a growing family who are slowly renovating their house, and they started with their kids' bedrooms. And maybe the bathroom, because the bathroom is quite nice. You also probably, again, because there's no babies in here, or toddlers, actually make the bathroom a little bit smaller, but you know, if you're gonna have a family of 4 or 5 living in here, you kind of just want a big bathroom and have a lot of space. So I actually ended up moving the kitchen and making it a galley kind of kitchen. Galley style, sort of. I don't know if it's still galley, if there's more of it on the other side. I believe so. And this is when I decided to move the computer into the twins' bedroom. And it's official. I fit in a beautiful TV. I supersized it because I didn't want a small TV. Also, TVs today I feel like are much cheaper than the Sims say. So like even a big TV is like $300, which that's just insane. So the Sims has been a bit expensive on some of its small TVs. MBD, no biggie. I thought that orange rug was too much. I wanted to go again with a bit more of a muted feel, like this is a DIY area. And they can absolutely, I play tested it, they can sit in the chair next to the oven. They can sit in all of the chairs, all of it's functional, except for the easel, which I did not test. But despite it being a bit of a fixer-upper, it's still a family home and it looks well loved, well adored. It's a home. And this is pretty much it. All I do next is add some bookshelves and some decorations, and this becomes the apartment home for a family with 3 children. I thought it was too cluttered where I was going to put it, so I ended up putting some shelves next to the window that fit some books. This is my favorite little section. How cute. And then I put some salt and pepper shakers over there. And got rid of the last top shelf, I believe. No, I think I kept it. I ended up getting rid, sadly, of this coat hanger place because it wasn't functional. Your sim couldn't pass through the door with the coat hanger there. Even though there definitely is space, there was not enough space. That is the full build. I think it looks wonderful for my first time ever designing in this little apartment. Now we are going to tour it. So this is the apartment in Eco Lifestyle. If I can ever get that, and I'm through the door. This is the kitchen and living room / dining room. It's a multi-purpose room right here. You can tell it's a bit of a fixer-upper, but it still radiates like homey vibes, people that love each other. This is bathroom. Nice. I like the kitchen. I actually think it looks nice. And then we transition into the 3 bedrooms. So this is the twins' bedroom. Very monochromatic. Nice, light, airy, bright. The computer works completely functional. Parents' room. Nice. And then lastly, the final room for the oldest child, who's the aspiring photographer. And this is the build. Thanks guys, don't forget to subscribe and see you soon.